السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ما بعد. I welcome you all to the class of تهذيب محاضرات في علم الصرف, and we are in a ناقص, مثال, ناقص, and الأجوف على إسناد الأفعال إلى الضمائر. So inshallah ta'ala, today we have the exercises. So before exercises, let's go through all the rules again. So first is Salim. Salim, السالم لا يتغير عند إسناده إلى الضمائر مطلقا. So Salim, no problem at all. There's no change. It's a normal conjugation in Madi or Mudare or Amr. Right? That is called Salim. ذهب ذهب. Right? Hum ذهبوا. Then we have Al-Mahmuz. Al-Mahmuz also doesn't change except few. إلا كلمات قليلة. And what is it? أخذ and أكل. And in أخذ and أكل, in the amr of it, if you do the conjugation of amr, we will delete the hamza always mutlaqan. It will always be khud in the starting as well as in middle. Fil ibtidai wal wasli. So amr of akhadha is always khud, or the wakhud. Even if in the middle it's wakhud. And akala is kul anytime. Amr is khud and kul, always, always, always. Similarly for amara and sa'la, only in the starting we'll delete it. Here we'll delete it all the time. For amara, if you're starting with it, fil ibtidai faqat, you'll say mur. And for sa'ala, you'll say sal. But if it comes in between, you have a choice. You have a choice of doing both. You have a choice of doing both. So you can say was'al or wasal. This is what we learn. Kulu washrabu. But generally in the Quran here, see, he has both. Sal Bani Israel and was'al. But for kulu and khud, it's always the same. Okay. And if two hamzas come, then you change the letter, no? Kulu becomes kulu. This is we learned in I'lal, this rule. Then we talked about muda'af. Muda'af, from hunna onwards, you have to open it up. Like hajja, hajja, hajju. Then hunna, it'll become hajajna. Then anta hajajta, antum hajajtum, like that. You'll open it up when you attach a damir dhaf mutaharrik. When you attach a pronoun which is rafa, a mutaharrik pronoun. Then mudare also same thing. Only when you make it majzoom, you can have two choices. You can say yamudda or yamdudna. Lam, if you add majzoom, lam yahujja or lam yahjuj. Lam yarudda, lam yaruddud. Like that. And wujub al-idgham, for other places, you have to keep it the same. You can't open it up. Only when you're making it majzoom, you're allowed in, even in amr. Inshallah, we'll see this when in the exercise also, I guess. And then we have al-mithal. Mithal, nothing changes in the Madi. In the Madi, there's no problem at all. Wa'ada, huwa wa'ada, hum wa'adu, hiya wa'adat. But in Mudare, there are two types. First is Mudare wawi alfa. Mudare which starts with wawi. And what we have to do, we have to delete it. Do we delete all the vowels? No. Only if it is from Maqsood ul Ain in the Mudare. Only if it is Yaf'ilu, then only we'll delete it. So wa'ada ya'idu. Wazana yazinu. Only if the ain kalima has a kasra, will delete it, not any other time. And this is for wawi rule. So you might be like, wada'a yada'u, why didn't we delete? So he says these verbs are wahaba yahabu, waqa yaqa'u. These verbs, they are problematic because originally they were they were with a kasra. But because they are ain halq, throat letters, all these ayin and these things, they made it fatha. They made it fatha. Like walaga. Walaga is to lick. Wata'a is to walk. Waza'a yaza'u is to restrain. All these things. Al-mudari, al-ya'i, al-fa. In ya'i also there's no problem at all. So mithal, you have to remember mudari, wawi. That too only maqsood al-ain, the kasra, you have to delete it. And amr also the same thing. You'll delete it. And masdar, there can be two masdars of mithal. We can have wa'adha, and one with waw and the other without waw. And when you delete the waw, you have to give a ta marbuta. Idatun. Wa'adun is promised, and this will become idatun. Idatun, like that. Ajwaf. Ajwaf, you have to have two rules. You have to see two rules in this ajwaf. One is when you're doing the conjugation, tabqa ainuhu idha taharrak lamuhu. If the lam kalima is having a haraka, the ain will remain. The ain will remain. The qala, so lam has a haraka. But once it gets a sukoon, the middle one drops. تحذف عينه إذا سكنت لامه للجزم. And if you're making the lam kalima sukoon, delete it. In Madi. In Madi. So qultu, why did we delete the ain kalima? Where's the alif? Which is actually the ain kalima, no? The waw, the alif. You'll say because the lam got a sukun. Yaqulna, why lam got a sukun? See, all of the time lam will have a sukun. So ultimately you could say there's one rule here. If lam is sukun, you delete the middle letter. Ajwaf means middle letter is alif, no? So you delete it. That's it. This is what is basic rule of ajwaf. But what haraka to give? Yes, this is a question which is a malhuda. Now for the haraka, you have to see one. First, you have to see ala harakatil harfil mahdhuf. First, you have to see the actual haraka of the deleted word. In what? Fil madmoom wal maqsoor. Fil madmoom wal maqsoor al ain fil asl. For example, he says, you'll see the actual haraka, because this is the thing, no? When you delete this haraka, when you delete this letter, this harf, you have to, the haraka will skip here. So this is the general rule. Only madmoom and maqsoor. So if it was having a dhamma, you should give a dhamma, because you're deleting a letter, you give the dhamma, and maqsoor also. But if it is maftu, what you will do? Maftu, like qawala, you cannot give a fatha now. Like qulna, you cannot say qalna. So what we'll do is, because it's a waw, we'll give a dhamma. And for ba, because it's a ya, we'll give a kasra. Okay. So what haraka to give? First question you have to ask is it a fatha? If it is a fatha, easy rule. Whatever letter you have deleted, if it's a waw, give a dhamma. If it's a ya, give a kasra. But if it is dhamma or madmoom or maqsoor, you have to give the same. You have to give the same letter, because fatha is the most adjustable, no? It will change. But dhamma and kasras, you have to give the same deleted word. Inshallah, we'll see this also. This is the rule which is addition in Madina books. Madina books, we learn this rule, right? But generally, it is only for madmoom and maqsoor that you have to keep it, not the letter. We don't care what the letter is. We'll look. If it has a dhamma, we'll give a dhamma. If it has a kasra, we'll give a kasra. Like khiftu, for example. Why is it a kasra? Because it's khaf, waw and fa, but waw has a kasra. Khavifa. Khavifa. You mean like it should be khuftu. It's waw. No. Because it's maqsoor, we have to keep it. We cannot delete that kasra, inshallah. Then we have naqis. Naqis has three rules in the madi. And naqis is the most problematic as usual. Naqis. Well, first is al-muttasil bit-ta'id tanith. So remember, in madi, anytime you attach ta'ud tanith, you drop the lam kalima. Tuhdhaful alif mutlaqan. You have to drop the lam kalima. Masha, if you say hiya, mashat. Even in huma of the feminine, you have to say mashata, ramata. So first is ta'ud tanith, delete it. Second, wawul jama'a, delete it. But what haraka will give? If it's a fatha, you leave the fatha. If it is kasra or a dhamma, you keep it dhamma. Because with wawul jama, it should be a dhamma, no? So with dhamma, you leave it dhamma. Anyways, no problem. But with kasras and wawul jama, they don't go together. You have to change it to dhamma. You can never change a kasra to a fatha. Kasra will change into a dhamma. It will become like, for example, a fatha, leave it like that, sa'u, mashaw. But if it was kasra, for example, radiya. So how you will say hum? You cannot say radau. No, it should be radu. Because this is kasra, no? With vowel jama, you have to change it to a dhamma. Radu. Saruwa. It will become saru. Saruwa, saru. Like that. And for others, you won't delete the letter. For madi, naqis, you can remember this. You have to bring the weak letter back. So you'll bring it back. Rama. So only for two things you'll delete. That's it. Ta'ud tanith Wawul Jama. Other places bring the letter. And if it is an alif, that is alif maksura, written as a ya, it will become a ya. If it is an alif like written straight, it will become a waw. Names like da. So huma, you'll say da'u, da'ava. You'll bring it back. So these are the three rules. If you understand ta'ut tanith wawul jama, delete the harfu illa. For others, bring it back. Khalas. For madi, for naqis. Then we have mudari hukman al-muttasil bi wawul jama or ya'ul mukhataba. Here, wawul jama and ya'ul mukhataba now. There it was ta'ut tanith. Here, ya'ul mukhataba. Anti. When you do the conjugation of anti, delete it again. And delete it. And if it's a fatha, keep it fatha. If it is other than that, you have to put dhamma or kasra. Like tadhabina, no, you'll put a kasra. General rule, it should be a kasra mal ya'ul mukhataba. But now it'll be, you leave it like that. Inshallah. And no nisfa aliful isnain. Here, the harful illa will not be deleted, but it will change into an ya. It will be changed into an ya. It will change into a ya. For example, ghaza yaghzu. When you do that, yaghzu, it's a waw. Correct? So how do you do yaghzu? No, it will remain the same. If it is an alif, it will remain the same. That means alif maksura, it will become ya, not the waw. Yaghzuna will remain yaghzuna. But yarmina, he says, or yas'a. Yas'a, it's an alif, no? Alif maksura. So you'll change it to ya. Obviously, that is obvious thing, inshallah. And duals also will open up yaghzuwani, yarmiyani and all. Amr is also the same rule. With these rules, let's try the tamreenats, inshallah. Okay. Now we'll actually practically do everything, inshallah. First exercise. هاتي مضارع الفعل أتى مسندا إلى الضمير المتكلم ثم صغ منه فعل الأمر وبين ما حدث فيه من إعلال أو إبدال مع بيان السبب. You have to tell the reason. So yeah, he wants أتا's مضارع إلى الضمير المتكلم. So أتى, he wants mutakallim means he wants the ana's conjugation, no? Let me mutakallim. So how do you say mudari of ata? It is yati, correct? Ata is yati, simple. Ata yati. How do you do ana? You will say ati, I will come. So what happened here? Why is this a mad? Why is this a mad? Then you have to say, well, it's a mad because إذا اجتمع الحمزتان, yes, two hamzas, والثاني منهما ساكنة, and the second one has a ساكن, قلبت همزة إلى حرف مد من جنس الحركة الأول or الأولى. Hamza is feminine, no? الأولى. So with the same, if it's a fatha, you'll make it same jinsil, this thing. So ati, the rule is إذا اجتمع الحمزتان, the rule is in the hamza rule. Where did he give? In Mahmuz. إذا توالي همزتان أول الكلمة والسكنة الثانية, he just changed the wording of it. أبدلت حرف مد من جنس حركة الأولى ويحدث هذا في مهموز الفاء. So first answer is done. سوق منه فعل this one مضارع. Then he wants what? ثم سوق منه فعل أمر. So أتى يأتي, let's bring تأتي. تأتي أنت, no? أنت is تأتي. Then we do chop and chop. And then we want amr from it. Amr from it. So we'll bring another hamza because we cannot pronounce this, no? It'll become ati. We cannot do that. So we'll bring a hamza. And because ta has a kasra, we'll bring a hamzatul wasl, no? Hamzatul wasl. And this is there. It'll become i'ti. I'ti. Correct? Again, the same rule is applying here. I'ti. We cannot say ati. إذا اجتمع الحمزتان, if the two hamzas come together, والثاني منهما, and the second one has a sukun, أبدلت, will change it to من جنس حركة حرف حركة, from the same jins means from the same type of what? Of the haraka. So this will become what? Iti. The amr is iti, come. Iti, come. Right? Iti, come. But we learned a rule in Mahmuz, if you remember. Mahmouz, if you go back to it, there's a rule. Mahmouz, what did he say? That we can he just said kama nahdu fil amr min amara wa sa'ala. He didn't wrong ata. Okay, no problem here. It'll become et. But when you do wasl, I think we can say wa'ati. I think in the Quran is there? No? Wa'ati? Or am I wrong? 1 second, let me search. From ata, very common verb. Ata, yati. So the root letters are hamza, ta, and ya. Hamza, ta, and ya. Okay. I want amr from this. Yeah. Well, ta'ati. We can, when you're doing wasl, the hamza is back. You have two choices, no? I mean, he gave for two verbs, sa'ala and amara, but the rule, I think it applies to all of them. Or maybe, yeah, for others, the hamza should be there. We cannot say wa'iti, we cannot do that. Okay, when you're doing wasl, you have to say wa'ati, come, and come. Okay. Okay, so this answer is also done. Inshallah. This is just hamzas. وَبَيِّن مَا حَدَثَ فِيهَا. We just explained two hamzas came and all that. Min i'lal or ibdal. It's i'lal. It's not ibdal anyways. Ibdal is only in iftala. Remember? Ibdal is only in form 8. Maya bayan is sabab. We explain the reason also. Okay. We are done with the first one. Second. Same thing. Hati mudare al-fail. Give the mudare of the verb amana. Which amana he wants mudare? Musnadan ila damiril mutakallim. To the first person again. Ana. The sigha of ana. ثم هات المصدر. Then give the master also. بين ما يحدث فيه من إبدال وأذكر الأسباب. First we'll do ana. So let's do mudare first. Amana, what's the amana? It'll become yu'minu. He believes. And ana, you'll say amanu. Ana amanu. What happened here? Again, two hamza. Istamal hamzatan wa thani minhuma sakina. And the second one has a sukoon. You'll change it to the harfi maddin min jinsi harakatil ula. From the same letter, right? Amana. Very simple. Amana. Oh, sorry. Not amana. Oh, it's madi. Amana yu'minu. It'll become, I just said amana again. Amana means he believed. It'll be yu'minu. It'll become uminu. Sorry. It'll become uminu. I believe. Uminu. Again, uminu. Why is it a wow? Because it was uminu with two hamzas. No? Uminu. So this will have a dhamma. This will have a sukoon. One is the hamza of the ana sigha, and the other is the root letter. So this was uminu. I hope you're understanding, inshallah. Very simple. Uminu. This has a dhamma. This has a sukoon. So what do you have to change? The harfu mad will be a wow. Why? Because this is a dhamma. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Uminu. We cannot say uminu. That's a mistake. Ana uminu. Uminu bidhalik. I believe in that. Thumma hatil masdar minu. Masdar again, it's on the pattern of if'al. Because this is form 4, no? If'al. So it'll be i'man. Two hamzas again coming together. It should be a sukoon. Iman. Okay, it's writing on top, but it's iman. And it'll become iman. Yes. إذا اجتمع الحمزتان, if the two hamzas come together, والثاني منهما ساكن, and the second one has a sukoon. Not the first one. Second one has a sukoon. You'll change according to the haraka of the first one. So this has a kasra, so it'll bring a ya. Iman. It'll become iman. Iman. So if you're searching for iman, don't think it is, oh, ya, mim, and noon is the root letter. No, it's a hamza. Iman became iman. Okay. Now, all right. Next we have bayyin ma sababa. We explain all that. Khalas. So this is the problem. No, in hamzas. Okay. Third one. استخدم الفعل عمر في جملتين. You have to use them in amr and amara. I think فعل amara, yeah, فعل, no? في جملتين in two sentences بحيث يكون بصيغة الأمر, where it is in صيغة الأمر. وابتدئ به في الجملة الأولى, start with it in the first sentence. وصله بما قبله في الثانية, and join it before what comes before it in the second. So first you have to use it in the first sentence, and واذكر حكم الحمزة في الجملتين, and then mention the ruling of it. So you have to make in amr, amara ya'muru. So how do you do? Remember kul and khudh. You can the amr is only one. It's always kul and khudh, akhadha and akala. But for sa'ala and amara, when you're starting, it's compulsory to start with mur. So amara, yes, mur. So we can say hadith, no, mur Aba Bakrin. Rasulullah, when he was passing away, he said mur or muru Aba Bakrin. It was plural, I think. Muru Aba Bakrin and yusalli bin nas, that he should lead the people in prayer. So muru, starting, you should always be muru. That is the rule. If you go back to this page, he said for amara and sa'ala, kama tuhdhafu al-hamzatu fil amr, fi amara and sa'ala. You have to delete it. Fil ibtida'i faqat. Only when you're starting with it. How about when you join it, wasilhu? If you add a wow, for example, and command, you have the choice. You can say wa'mur Aba Bakrin and command Aba Bakr, or you can say wa'mur Aba Bakrin. You can say both. And that is the hukm of it, ruling. For amara and sa'ala is what he mentioned. You have a choice. Okay. And this is all about hamzas. Then he has some verses. بين المحذوف من الأفعال في الآيات القرآنية التالية مع ذكر السبب. So there's something deleted, محذوف, from the following words of the Quranic verses. تالية following مع ذكر السبب, with reason. ربنا أرنا الذين أضلانا. Oh Allah, show us the both of them. الذين is dual, no? The both of them, adallana, who misguided us. Both jinn and ins, humans and jinn. So arina. So what is deleted in arina? The ain kalima. Because he gave a rule in mahdhuf, if you come back, for when you make it kama tuhdhafu hamzatuhu min jami'i tasarifi wazni fi'l af'al. And when you're doing form 4 from af'al, the hamzas is always deleted. For example, ara. Ara was actually what? Ar-a. Because the root letters is what? Ra, hamza, and ya. Right? When you're making af'al, it should have been af'ar, ayu. Right? Ayu. And we deleted the hamza. And we deleted the haraka also. It became ara. We changed it to an alif maksura. Alif. So it became ara. He showed. Ara. And the amr mudare is yuri. He shows. And the amr is ari. How did you form ari? Well, when you say ara yuri anta turi, you delete this. You delete this ta. And so you bring a hamza. What do you do? Turi, you know. Anta turi, you delete the ya also. You bring a hamza, which is the original hamza. It's not the hamza of this thing. Because if you remember, form 4, amr is always hamzatul qata. The hamza comes back. For example, aslama. How do you do the amr? Is aslim. It's hamzatul qata. Remember, form 4, amr is always hamzatul qata. Yes, form 4. Aslim. So the hamza came back. It became ari. Ari, show me. So ari, he is here. What is deleted is the two things are deleted. One, yeah, hamzatul qata. Rest all is hamzatul wasl, no? Form 7, form 8, it's all hamzatul wasl. Form 1. This is only hamza, which is the af'al hamza, the harfu ziyad. So here two things are deleted in ari here. One, the ain kalima. Because it's deleted in all, the hamzas are deleted in af'al, all the hamzas are deleted. And the naqis, ya. In ari, because it's a ya, we deleted naqis rule also in amr. Amr will delete, no, naqis. The naqis rules are also applying here in amr. Okay, because al-amru ibnul mudari. Amr is the son of mudari. It's the same rulings, mudari. Okay, ari was actually, if you actually bring them back, it'll be af'il. So ar with a hamza, ar-e with ar-e. And both of the e were deleted. Fa ain kalima and lam kalima, the second and third root letter. Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara. Does he not know that Allah sees? So yara, what is related? The hamza is related. Yara. 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 Why is it deleted? Because this is a special rule for ra'a, no? Ra'a's rule. Yara. Yara becomes yara. Because if you go back to mahdhuf, he has a second rule for mahdhuf. Tuhzafu hamzatu ra'a fil mudari wal amr. The only for ra'a. It's deleted in mudari and amr. Fayuqal yara. Yara means he sees. Because it's so difficult to, it's called tasheel. Tasheelul hamza. If you, there are various qira'ats where they'll do easy because it's easier to pronounce, and various tribes they'll do tasheelul hamza. We'll make it easy. Yara. Yara. Wakulu washrabu wala tusrifu. It's a wala. I thought it's wakulu washrabu wala tusrifu. So eat and drink and do not exaggerate. How do you translate tusrifu? Asrafa. Do not overspend. Be exultant. Wakulu. So kulu, the amr is always kulu. Hamza is deleted because the special rule for kulu and khudh, right? Kul and khudh. And anything else deleted? No, nothing. Qulna, extravagant, yeah. Qulna la takhaf innaka antal a'la. We said, don't fear, indeed you will be the supreme, the higher. Qulna la takhaf. Here, la takhaf. La takhaf. Khafa yakhafu. So, anta takhafu. Takhafu. Why is it deleted? Because in Ajwaf, if this is sukoon, this is also sukoon, iltiqa'u sakinain. So he said in Ajwaf rule, whenever the Ajwaf, you have to remember, إذا تحرك حرف اللام, if the lam kalima, the last root letter has a haraka, you'll remain, you'll keep it. But if this has a sukoon, you have to delete this also. So it became takhaf. You deleted this. That is the rule, no? For Ajwaf, remember only one rule. That is, إذا تحرك حرف اللام or lam kalima, you'll keep it. Why إذا سكنت, if it becomes sukoon, you have to delete it. Because iltiqa'u sakinan. Takhaf. Just the alif was deleted here. وَمَنْ يُهِنِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِن مُكْرِمٍ. And ahana yuhinu, and whoever Allah disgraces, ahana yuhinu ihanatan, disgrace, humiliates, then there will be no person or no one who will give him akrama yukrimu, who will give him respect. Okay. So what has been deleted here? Ahana yuhinu, and then you make it majzoom, yuhinu, it become yuhin with a ya. Now noon has a sukun, ya has a sukun. I'm just searching for this verse for translation. وَمَن يُهِنِ اللَّهُ. This is in, I'm not able to find once. وَمَن يُهِنِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِن مُكْرِمٍ. وَمَا لَهُ مِن مُكْرِمٍ. This is 4476. No, Surah Al-Hajj 18. Al-Hajj 18, yeah. وَمَن يُهِنِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِن مُكْرِمٍ. Okay. And whoever Allah, he whom Allah humiliates, for him there is no bestower of honor. Okay. Mukrim. Ismul fa'il, no? Akrama yukrimu mukrim. So yuhin was yuhinu. Ahana yuhinu, from ha, ya, and nun. Yuhinu. And then when you give this a sukoon, ya also has a sukoon. So we'll delete it, because ajwaf is a sakanat, you'll delete it. Tuhdafu ainuhu. The ain is deleted. Yuhin. And why it got a kasra? Because for joining sake, no? Yuhin, and then you join it with a kasra. Yuhinillahu. Wa in udtum udna. And if you return, we will return. So ada yaudu, again ajwaf rule. Ajwaf, because the lam kalima got a sukun, it got deleted. Because we know from hunna onwards in ajwaf, hunna udna, anta utta, you return. From all that, you will always delete the ain, the alif will be deleted. Qala, hunna will become qulna, qulta, qultuma, qultum, qulti, like that. Aqim as-salata liduluki shamsi. Perform prayer. I don't know, duluk. Is it till sun rises? Aqim as-salat. Duluk is what? Aqim as-salat. Decline. Okay. Decline of the sun from its meridian until the darkness, from dhuhr. Decline of the sun. Duluk is okay. Dalk is okay. Aqim as-salata liduluki shamsi. So aqim. Aqim, aqama, yuqimu. And in the amr, we deleted. Why we deleted again? Is tahara, the lam has a, it was actually with a ya, aqi. I mean, aqama, yuqimu, anta tuqimu. You'll do chop. You'll delete this thing and then bring a hamza. Because this is form 4, no? You'll bring the hamza al qata and become aqim. This will have a sukun. This will have a sukun. So we'll delete the ya. Harfu illa. So it'll become aqim. And because the ajwaf rule again applies. If the lam has a sukun, this will also do it. And kasra is just for temporary. خُذْهَا وَلَا تَخَفْ سَنُعِيدُهَا سِيرَتَهَا الْأُولَى. Musa alayhi salam, Allah said, خُذْهَا, take it and don't fear. And we will سَنُعِيدُهَا, we will bring it back. سِيرَتَهَا, its original form. That means the stick. Sirah. So, khudh, first things first, khudh. The amr is always khudh. Akhada and akala. It's always khudh. Okay. That is there. And takhaf, again, the alif is dropped because it's ajwaf. Lam has sukun, so it will be this thing. Okay. This is in Taha 2021. See, a form and condition, state, not form, because it should have been surah, no, for form. So it's condition, they translate as state, sirah. Kulu wada'u an'amakum. Kulu, hamza is deleted. Why? Because special rule for akala and akhada. And kulu wada'u. Anything deleted here? Oh, what is this verb? Wada'u an'amakum. Let me see. This looks like ra'a yara'a. So Taha 54. Wara'u. Because wara'u, it cannot be form 4 and all that because this hamzatul wasl, no? This gives it away. So it should be ra'a yara'a. Let me see. It's to graze the animals. I know the meaning, but I'm just searching the root letter. Is it ra'ain waw, or I think it's ra'ain ya. Ra'a yara'a, ya nam, to graze, ya. So the amr will be id'a. Which ayah surah? This is Surah Taha. Kulu wad'u an'amat 54, 2054. Eat and also graze your livestock, animals also. Inna fi dhalika la ayatin li ulin nuha. Nuha here means intelligence. Ulul albab. Nuha. These are signs. Because this is coming from the science of the earth. Alladhi ja'ala lakum al-arda mahda. Fakhrajna bihi azwajan min nabatin shatta. He has brought plants which are diverse, different plants. Shatta means mukhtalifa. So, ra'a, yara'a, you'll say anta tar'a, you'll drop the ta, and then because it's had as fatha, you'll say ir'a, and you make it plural, it'll become ir'au. Antum, ir'au. Why is it fatha is left? No, we don't touch the fatha. With vowel jama'a, it'll become ir'au. So what did we delete? We deleted the lam kalima here. Ra'a, yara'a. The ya which was there, because ra'a, yara'a, you said anta tar'a, and you chopped the lam kalima. You chop this, you chop both things, and you brought a hamza. And when you say antum, you'll bring a vowel jama, the waw here, it'll become إرعوا إرعوا إرعوا. And we'll bring a alif for protection. No? This is aliful, I forgot its name. Aliful, something the name. This alif is aliful viqaya. It'll protect the word from being together, from separating. Because people might think this is wow and. So, إرعوا إرعوا. Anything else? Nothing else. Okay. لن يصلوا إليك. They will not reach to you. وصل يصل. وصل يصل. To arrive or reach. So what is dropped here? The fa kalima is dropped from wasala. Why is it dropped? In mithal, if it is what? Maqsoorul ayn. If the mudare is maqsoorul ayn, you'll delete the waw. In mithal, wawi. So the rule, if you want to go back, you can go back to المثال المضارع الواوي الفاء تحذف فاؤه إذا كان الفعل مكسور العين في المضارع مثل وعد يعد. Only for مكسور العين will delete. Okay, but the other verbs he gave an exception, no? Wada'a and all that, because they are huruf halqi, they were actually maqsoorul ayn, but they gave a fatha. Wada'a, wahaba, waqa'a, wasa'a, wata'a, walaga. Okay, this is all about mithal or ajwaf also. Okay, bayyid hukm al-muda'af fima yali wadhkur as-sabab. Next exercise we have muda'af. So once you understand the rules, it's not that difficult, inshallah. But it's a good practice to see it practically happening. That's why this book is good. He gives a lot of exercise, not just rules. قال تعالى ولا تطغوا فيه ويحل عليكم غضبي. ولا تطغوا فيه. So what he wants muda'af. This is Taha again. A lot of surah verses from Taha. And كُلُوا مِن طَيِّبَاتِ مَا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ وَلَا تَطْغَوْا فِيهِ. Eat from the good things which we have provided and do not transgress. So first we'll see Tagha Yatgha. He wants Muda'af, but still we'll see Tagha Yatgha. So when you're doing Tagha Yatgha, Huwa Yatgha, Anta Tatgha, and then Antum Tatghaw. If you want, I can write. Tagha is what? Ta, Ghain, and Ya, and which will written as Alif. And then it will become Yatgha. So when you say Antum, it will become Tatgha. Tat with a Ta. Tatgha. And then we learned the rule, no? If you are joining Wawul Jama'a, what you have to do? Tuhdhafu hadful illa. That is the Lam kalima. So it will become tat. And if it's a fatha, you leave the fatha. Tatghaw. Wala tatghaw. Where's the lam kalima you want to ask? That is the rule in mudare. In mudare, two places it will delete. What is that? Wawul jama'a as well as yaul mukhataba. Now, if you go back to the rule in naqis and mudare, they are hukman. Wawul jama'a and yaul mukhataba. Okay. How about in madi? Yes, in Madi we'll delete with Ta'ut Tanith and Wawul Jama'a. So remember this, Wawul Jama'a is common in both places, but in Madi we'll delete it with Ta'ut Tanith. Here we'll delete with Yawul Mukhataba, that is Anti. So if you say Anti Tatghayna, you'll say Anti Tatghayna. Okay. He wants Yahilla. So what is happening here, Yahilla? You can do both places. فَيَحِلَّ عَلَيْكُمْ غَضَبِ. This is called Faw Sababi. So this is majzoom. So halla yahillu. Halla, by the way, halla has so many meanings. So one is halla yahullu, to take someone's place, to untie a knot. Halla yahullu. And then there's halla yahillu. Halla yahillu is to make something halal. So this is Halla yahillu, halal. Okay. Because Halla yahullu is untie, unfasten, undo a knot to solve something. Halla yahullu. But the same thing, if you do it, Halla yahillu is also to dismount, to overcome. So don't get confused. Halla yahillu is to allow. So two meanings. Halla yahullu, halla yahillu. فَيَحِلَّ عَلَيْكُمْ. Now why is this a fatha? Because if you go back to muda'af rules, muda'af, he said for majzoom, you have two choices. Is it the same letter for the word solve? Yes. Halla yahullu. Hallun, yes. Hal. Hallun, hulul, plural. We're solving, untying, unfastening, undoing, solution of a problem, of a puzzle. Nah. So Mudaf, he gave a rule that when you're doing Mudare Majzoom, إذا اتصلت, what is this? جواز الفك إذا جزم بالسكون أو جزم بالسكون مثل لم يرد لم يحج. You can say, because this fa is sababiya, and fa sababiya, what happens is it makes him majzoom, if I remember. So what you have to do is you have to go back and see which fa is this. Because I think it makes it mansub. So this is mansub, not majzoom. Because fa sababiya makes it majzoom, if I remember. The fa. So this is what? Verse number 2081. Second. Taha, yeah. Okay, then we can go and select Hulum and I'rab Muyassar. Let's see what he says. Fail Mudare Mansub. Yeah, it's Mansub, not Mansub. Yes. Fayahillu fa'u sababiya. I mean, if you do this, this will happen. So it will be Mansub. Yes, it's Mansub, not Majzub. Fayahilla, it's normal Majzub. Okay. Mansub, not Mansub. Mansub. Okay, so what did he say? Bayyin hukm al-muda'af. So why is it having? It's normal. That's not no problem at all. It's wujubul idgham. You cannot separate it here because it's mansub. Only in majzoom you have to do it. So he gave a rule here. Because he says mudare can be of three status. One is wujubul fak, you have to open it up when you have hunna and antunna. Nunun niswa, you have to open it up in mudare. And there's allowed when you're doing majzoom. And the third rule is applicable here. It is wujubul idgham. You cannot say fayahlila. Here you cannot do that. Why? Fima ada dhalik, because apart from that, you have to keep it like that. So this is the third state. On page 17, he gave a rule. Like mudare can be of three states. One is wujubul fak, you have to open it compulsorily, then choice of opening it up, and third is no choice of opening. That means compulsory close it. Okay. إذا وددت النجاح في عملك فلا تضيع وقتك. If you want, if you love or if you like to become successful in your work, then don't waste time. He wants waditta. Waditta, what is the rule of madi? Yajibul idgham. You should do idgham when? If you're the fa'il is sakin, the pronoun damir is sakin, but here you're attaching with a damir mutaharrik, so you have to do yajibul infikak. You have to do it for yajibul fak. Raf'u mutaharrik ma lam yattasil bihi damir raf'il mutaharrik. So this is damir raf mutaharrik. No, you have to open it up because we know in this thing conjugation from hunna onwards you have to open it up. Wadda, huma, wadda, waddu, waddat, waddata. And then you have to say wadad or wadidna. You'll give a kasra here. Wadidna. Because it was actually wadida. Fa'ala. So this is bab samia. Wadida. So waditta, wadittuma, wadittum. I like, I love. Wadittu. La tam. Does Madhima explain to open or is it explained only in this book? It does explain, yes. When hunna and antunna, it does explain. Madina book 2, lesson 27-28, when he teaches muda'af. And later on in Madina book 3, he explains the choice. When lam comes, he gives an example. You can say lam yahujja or you can say lam yahjuj. He explains in book 3 later on. This rule. Now, Madina books is then marji'. You have to keep going back to it, huh? All the time. Everything is covered, alhamdulillah. Naam, naam. Madina books, it's like students will be sad while doing it, but when he finishes it, he'll be very happy because he can do any book, inshallah. But Arabi Benedek, he'll be happy while doing it, but he'll never finish it. He'll be sad. He'll finish it. So, because I have to still finish book 4 of Arabi Benedict. But yeah, it's a good literature book, not for grammar. Now, لا مل يمل لا تمل السعي فإنه مفتاح النجاح. So malal is boredom. Malal. So malla yamallu. Fatah. Malla yamallu. So this is an-nahyu. La tamalla. So what is this rule? He said for what? For al-amru kal-mudari majzoom. So the rule is mudari majzoom rule. Yani jawazul you can open it up or you can keep it like this. So this is malla yamallu. So you can say la tamalla or la tamlal. Because this fataha, no? You can say la tamlal, like la tahjuj. Okay. Ughdud tarfaka anil muharramat. Ughdud. This is from ghadda, yaghuddu, to lower. Or turn away. Ghadda yaghiddu or yaghaddu, to become fresh. Or ghadda yaghuddu. This is, so ghadda yaghaddu is used or yaghiddu is used to become fresh, but we don't want that. We want ghadda yaghuddu, bab nasara, to lower, to cast down, or if it comes with an, to turn away from something. Yani ghaddul basar, lowering your eyesight. So ghadda tarafuhu, to lower one's eyes. That means don't look at that thing. What? From muharramat, from bad things. Ughdud tarafaka. That means eyes. Huh? Taraf literally means side or an edge. Taraf, the edge point. But here, that is taraf. This is tarf. Tarafun is an eye. Tarfun with a sukun. Tarfun, glance, look. Ughdud tarfaka. That's why he gave a sukun to show us this is not tarafaka, it's tarfaka. New word, tarf. I thought both are same, but tarf is a glance. Is your eye. Ughdud tarfaka. Very small difference. Glance. This is glance or sight. Anil muharramat. So ughdud, you have two choices. How do you say? Can anyone tell me? How do you make amr without the hamza? The choice. Mudari majzoom, we have a choice, no? So ghadda yaghuddu. Anta taghuddu. So how do you do the amr without the hamza? Imagine hajja if you want. Problem. So hajja, yahujju, tahujju. You have two options, no? Of doing amr. You may guess. How do you say? So hajja yahujju, anta tahujju. And then how do you say amr? You say hujja. One is hujja ya hamid. And another is uhjuj. So same thing here. Instead of saying ughdud, we can say ghudda. You can make amr ghudda. Ghudda tarfaka anil muharramat. Naam. You can say ghudda. That is what's the choices. You can keep the both of them together, or you can separate. Ughdud. Okay. Next one. La tamudda yadaka ila ahadin bisu. Don't extend your hand. That means don't make your hand reach to anyone with evil. Madda yamuddu. This is also again mudare majzoom. That is amr. Nahyu is like mudare majzoom, no? La tamudda. What is the rule here? You can say this way, or you can say, you can do yani yajuz. يجوز الفك والإدغام. Both are allowed. You can say لا تمدد. لا تمدد. Do you have غضة? Yeah. There are 5 verses in the Quran. قل للمؤمنين يغضوا من أبصارهم ويحفظوا فروجهم. They should lower the gaze. وقل للمؤمنات يغضضن من أبصارهن. نعم. And then another verse, وَقْصِدْ فِي مَشِّكَ وَغْضُضْ مِنْ صَوْتِكَ. That means be moderate in your walk and lower your voice. وَغْضُضْ يعني lower your voice. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَغُضُّونَ أَصْوَاتَهُم. Surah Hujurat. يَغُضُّونَ. So غَضَّ يَغُضُّ, 5 verses. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 verses. 2 are of hijab, ayatul hijab. Okay. Al-mawatin. Now when you read these verses, inshallah, you should feel a special, understanding, inshallah. Increased understanding. Madda yamuddu is also very common. Madda. Allahu yastahzihu bihim wa yamudduhum fi tughyanihim ya'mahun. Yamudduhum. And he extends them in their transgression. They are blind. Ya'mahun. Amaha. Roaming blindly. Amaha is similar to blindness. المواطن الصالح. مواطن يخف إلى عمل الخير. The good citizen or good person, مواطن, it's with a dhamma. يخف. So خف, he lightens. خف يخف. So he's light for good jobs. For خير. That means he's not heavy. That means he does the job. يخف إلى عمل الخير. Because خف يخف, if it comes with إلى, is quick. Is quick to the job, to the work, nimble to the work. He hurries to the, he's quick where he flies to the amal al-khair. So what he wants, khaffa yakhifu, and this is wujubul idgham. It is mandatory because it says mudare. There are 3 choices for this thing, and what are this? Wujubul idgham. In other than that, only in nunun niswa you have to open it up, and when it is majzoom you have a choice, but here it is mandatory. You cannot say yakhfifu. No, not allowed. Akhadha ar-rajulani ya'uddani nuqudahuma. The 2 men started counting their money. The money, nuqud, nuqud, the currency or money. So ya'uddani. This is mudare again. Can you open it up? No, it's not allowed. Only with noon and nisfa you have to open it up, or majzoom you can. But here it's not allowed. Fima ada dhalik. Okay. 6th. Mathil lima yati. Inshallah, we'll finish this, inshallah. Give examples for the following. Should we? Let's see. We'll try. فعل عمرو من رأى وبين حكم الفعل. فعل عمرو, how do you do? It'll become ra. It'll just become a ra. You'll chop the hamzas and everything. It'll become ra. So you cannot do that. You have to bring a house sakt. You'll say ra. Ra. If you're just saying without it, you'll say ra. Because one letter, nobody will understand what it is. You have to say ra. See. But this is not used. You'll say undur. And bayyid hukm al-fail. What is hukm of it? I mean, same thing. Amr. We deleted the hamza and the ya. Because it becomes yara, anta tara, and you chop the ta and the ya, and it'll become فعل مضارع من أخذ مسندا إلى ضمير المتكلم. So he wants مضارع. So أخذ يأخذ, but not huwa. He wants for ana. Ana is again the hamza rule. 2 hamzas coming together, so it'll become آخذ. Ana آخذ. It'll become حرف مد من جنس حركة الأولى. فعل عمرو من أرى. Again, same thing. This is repeating from أرى. The amr is أري. We'll drop the ya. أري. And the حرف ناقص or حرف إلا is deleted. Very simple, inshallah. الرباعي, that means form 4. Because if he did not give this, we can assume it's أرى, I see. يرى أرى, but he wants أرى to show. نعم. فعل عمرو من سأل. سأل, he said there's a choice, no? مسبوقا بكلام آخر. That means he wants in in wasl form. Because he gave, if you go back to the rule, in sa'ala and amara, you can do it both ways. When it is wasl, you can do both ways. You can say wasal or you can say wasal. But when you're starting, you have to delete it. Obviously, compulsorily delete it. Like kul and khud. Sal and mur, always, starting ibtida, fil ibtida. But you're doing wasl, you have a choice. And akhada khud, fil al-amr min al-akhad, masbuqan bi kalamin akhar. Whatever it is, wherever akhada comes, the hamza is always deleted in amr. So it's a wakhudh, wakhudhu, zinatakum, wakhudh. Now, you'll always delete the hamzas. So remember, akhada and akala, the hamzas are always deleted in amr, while sa'ala and amara, in the starting, you'll delete it. But when you're joining something, you have a choice. You can delete it or you can leave it like that. Seventh bit. أسند كل فعل مما يأتي إلى ضمائر رفع المتحركة. No, for what? Enough. Okay. Inshallah. Enough. Yeah. Because he wants conjugations, so we'll do this next class, inshallah. From exercise 7 to 30. Because he wants conjugation, inshallah. No, enough for today. Okay. Barakallahu feekum. Anyways, 50. It's almost an hour, yes. 3 minutes to an hour, inshallah. We'll do 7 to 13, inshallah, in the next class. We have to do this. Now, you can try it on your own, inshallah. But what you have to do is just not conjugate it. Tell the reason what's happening and what is, because this is ajwaf. The reason is meme gets a sukun, this will get dropped. That's the only reason for ajwaf. Now, this is all one reason only. Okay. But for naqis and all that, inshallah, you can try it out and give the reasons. Why is it deleting? For naqis, remember, for madi, we'll delete the harful illa with wawul jama'a and ta'ut tanith. For muda'are, we'll delete it with wawul jama'a and ya'ul mukhataba. That's it. That's the rule for naqis. Inshallah ta'ala, barakallahu feekum. Here, one more rule will apply. What haraka to give? So you have to know the haraka. If it is maqsood and madmum, you'll give the same haraka. But if it is maftuh, you'll give the haraka of the dropped letter. That means if it's a waw drop, you'll give a dhamma. If it is a ya drop, we'll give a kasra, like that. So that you have to explain here. Yeah, inshallah. Which one will you give? Like Rama. So when you drop it from hunna, so what will you say? Will you say rumta or rimta? So you should know this is a, what is it? How do you know? Rama yarumu. Yeah, it's a waw. But is it ravama or is it ravuma or ravima? You don't know that. You have to check a dictionary. I think it's ravama itself. So because it's ravama, you'll say rumta, rumtuma, rumtum, like that. Inshallah ta'ala, jazakallahu khairan, barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.